I'm so digging my green hair, y'all. I didn't even address that in this video, did I? But it's green. Can we just discuss like how obsessed I am with my lip gloss? It's, oh my gosh, it's the Desi X Katie collab. I'm a fan. It's bomb.com. I actually used Over the Top and the Most because that's me in a nutshell. Hey guys, it's me, Jaleesa, and I am back with another VSG update. So I know it's been a few weeks since I posted my first video explaining, you know, why I'm getting VSG, a little bit of my journey, and I just wanted to come on here and kind of chat it up with you guys really quickly on what's been going on. So after I made that video, I had a nutrition appointment and I gained 6 pounds. It was really discouraging. I immediately felt like I've already failed. But then I went to my food addiction group, and this one woman there, she took me aside and she said, you know, it happens to most of us. Our first month, we're embarking on a completely new journey to a new life, and we just want to eat everything that we're used to eating because there will be a time where you can't. So she said it's completely normal. It happens to most of us, and don't feel bad. So I kind of came to terms with it that, yeah, as soon as I realized I would not be able to eat the things that I love to eat, I kind of binged. And when I first started going to the food addiction groups, I did not even acknowledge that I do have a food addiction. It's hard for me to admit that that is what's going on with my body. For the past 6 or 7 months, I've just been saying it's this, it's that, you know, I'm working out, but I have to acknowledge that my eating habits are out of control. And I finally admitted that when I decided that I was going to get VSG. There is something wrong with the way that I'm eating. There doesn't seem to be a cap on my stomach. Like, there is no limit. I just want to eat and eat and eat. And so I had a long discussion with myself and came to the realization that I am a food addict. I used to smoke and I used to drink heavily, and I stopped, and I've replaced those vices with food. The most difficult part about being a food addict is that you have to eat every day to live. And so now that I have acknowledged that and also let my family know what it is that I've been going through, it's now snapped in my mind that I have to change how I'm eating, when I'm eating, the portions. You know, I bought a small plate. I bought a kid cutlery set so that I can just be mindful of what it is that I'm consuming. And so I went food shopping yesterday, and I decided new month, new goals. I'm going to have salads. I'm going to go back to intermittent fasting. I'm going to go back to working out. I'm going to go back to what works for me, because I do not and will not risk getting denied for surgery because of my food addiction. So once I found out from the ladies in my group that my insurance would continue to cover my sessions, I decided, well, that's it. I have no excuse. I'm going to be here every Monday. I'm super sad that next Monday is Columbus Day because they're closed. But I'm going to continue to go, and I'm going to continue to go after surgery because they've been like a super important part of my journey already. I've met with them 5 times. 4 of those times were mandatory, but it's such a supportive space. It's a safe space for people who have gone through VSG, who are going through it. You know, there's a lot of post and pre-op people. There are people going back for revisions where they've had a sleeve and it didn't work, and now they're going for the full bypass. You know, there are a lot of us with different stories, but at the end of the day, we all share one thing in common: unhealthy relationships with food. There are people in there who have gotten the sleeve and lost well over 100 pounds and are still saying, sometimes that bag of chips, it's calling me. And sometimes it's that candy, and sometimes it's that ice cream. And we are all able to acknowledge in a safe space what it is that triggers us and how we can figure out a way to kind of get away from it, to kind of quiet the triggers. And so now that I can acknowledge that, yes, I am a food addict, I'm now able to kind of take control of my life and take control of my eating habits so that I am fully prepared, not only physically but mentally, for VSG. I'm still very excited about this journey. I'm a lot more cautious with who I share it with in, my personal day-to-day, because not a lot of people understand, and that's fine. What I'm doing for my body is what I'm doing for my body. I am 29 years old. I weigh 274.2 pounds. When I started the journey and I met with my nutritionist, I was 268 pounds. I am meeting her next Wednesday. I have to lose some sort of weight just so that she sees I'm trying. It's hard to keep control of your food when that's like your one vice. So now that I've wrapped my brain around that concept, and now that I understand and accept that, I'm more mindful. And it started from yesterday. Like, I got a gallon of water in, I got my workout in, I didn't eat crazy. Today, same thing. I decided, you know what? I did a little fasted cardio, I did a workout video, I hit my exercise bike, and I said, I'm not eating until 12, which is intermittent fasting. For those of you who don't know what that is, you fast for a portion of time and then you eat for a portion of time. So my eating window today is from 12 to 8. I'm gonna try to stick to that because I am in school until 10 p.m. So I feel like 8 it's a great cutoff time because I still have a couple of hours left of school, and then by the time I get home, it's already too late for me to be eating anyway. So that's my game plan, y'all. I am going to stick with my workouts, stick with eating clean. I bought some organic spring mix, some chicken breast. I eat pretty basic these days. I think I'm gonna go back to eating seafood, maybe even primarily seafood, just because when it comes time for me to get this surgery, no one is gonna tell me, hey girl, you weigh too much, you've gained weight, and we're denying you. It's just not happening. I'm too excited about the idea of getting something that will permanently like cap my stomach. I feel like my stomach is a bottomless pit sometimes, and I can just continue to feed it with crap, and I won't feel full until I feel sick. So why not get VSG, have them take majority of my stomach and have that cap and go, okay, I've eaten a small portion and now I feel full. It's still a little bit difficult for me to talk about because I almost feel embarrassed. Like, I'm addicted to food, but once I quit smoking and I stopped drinking so heavily, I guess I needed something to fill my time with. And unfortunately, it was food. I wish that it had been something more productive. Perhaps I would have lost my weight, but I mean, I've yo-yoed all of my life. So at this point in the game, it is time for me to make a major change, a permanent change, something that will really change my entire life for the better. Making this decision, I already know it's one of the smartest things that I've ever done. Like I said in my last video, I kind of debated with this, kind of went back and forth. And now that I'm looking back on it, had I done this in February when I first got sick, I could have been done already. Like, it's October, I could have been done already. I could have been there. I could have, shoulda, coulda, woulda. But it's not for me to dwell on. It's in the past. I'm here now. Next week is my nutrition appointment. I will be back with a quick update about that and how it went. Hopefully I can come back and say that I have lost some of the weight that I gained. We will see how it goes, guys. I hope that you guys have an amazing week. It's a little gloomy up here in the Northeast, but that's fine. You know, all in all, I'm still in really good spirits. I got my workout in, like I said. You know, I ate a huge salad. I'm not hungry. I didn't drink. I still haven't had anything to drink, and I ate 2 hours ago. So I am getting in the habit of not drinking after eating because that's a big thing for me. I like to chug a lot of water. So little by little, day by day, step by step, but I already know that VSG is going to be amazing. Just the people that I've encountered in food addiction group, in, you know, on social media, like, the VSG community is dope, and I appreciate you guys, because there are people that I don't even know, people who haven't even had VSG, they're just on a weight loss journey themselves, are wishing me the best and hitting me up and saying, you know, what is it that you're doing? And, well, I hope it goes really well, and you seem super excited about it. And I am. I was in a funk for a very long time about my weight. I didn't want to tell anybody about it. A lot of my clothes don't fit, but now that I'm like in the groove, like I'm so stoked about it. It's like there's nothing that's gonna stop me. There's nothing that's gonna get in my way. And I firmly believe in the law of attraction. So it's happening. To me, it's already happened. Like, in a few months, I will have had my VSG and I will be dropping weight. And the biggest goal for me is that next year I graduate from school and I will buy a dope ass graduation dress. Part of me wants to order a dress now and make that the goal dress, but I still don't know what date graduation is. So I don't want to buy a summer dress and it's like in the fall, and I don't want to buy a fall dress and it's super hot out. So still debating, but all in all, guys, for everybody that's on any sort of journey for personal growth, for weight loss, for anything, business-wise, personal, I wish you all the best. You know, stay focused, stay positive, and you're gonna get it done. So I hope you guys have an awesome week. It's been great chatting with you, and I will be back with more updates later.